and low to the floor. Outside of Carmelo. Head down. 15-footer away. Got it! Carmelo Anthony drills it straight away from 16 feet out. 3 3/10 seconds remaining in this baby. And the Blazers take a lead at 2.
Force the issue. He doesn't feel like he has the clear look. And you see the defender up top with Damian. He's stuck with him. He's not letting Dame open right here. So that just gives Melo even more of a driving lane to have.
Wesley Matthews on the drive. Good box out by Anthony.
Pick and roll with Lopez just worked at the top.
And Carmelo knocks down a 3, leading to a timeout called.
And starting for the Blazers.
Yeah, just such a well-rounded young man. Carmelo going to the fadeaway.
Cavaliers are on top 63-57. Anthony takes a feed, goes baseline and dunks.
Bulls #1 in forcing turnovers, just under 19 a game. Blazers turn it over 14 times a game. Carmelo, one dribble pull-up, sticks a baseline Jimmy. Lillard with it on a white side screen. Off it comes to Carmelo for 3.
And he's feeling it.
McCollum down the lane, kick out. Making the drive, Carmelo got it and foul. And Anthony screen and roll. Now they're going to go into the post. They drop it down. Anthony against Satoransky. Anthony, a drive and a dunk. He blew by that time.
On the overplay, ball jabbed away. Carmelo recovers, powers into the lane, laid it up and in, and he left.
The Blazers had to make the plays in the last 2 minutes of the fourth. Spin on him, Melo.
Hello, Melo.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Takes a long time for that signal to hit the satellite and come back. Here's Carmelo backing down.
Shimmy.
Turns middle.
Shimmy.
Fades, fires, and hits. Seen it several times. It's nice to get those arms outside the frame of the shoulders.
I like that.
Carmelo, pump fake, scores! And he draws the foul. Melo draws the double. Adams briefly shows. Now single coverage. Again, it's Anthony on Ferguson. Blows by, takes it to the cup, and slams it with 2 hands. Melo special. Oh! Hesitates, turns the corner. Wendell Carter cut him off. Carmelo. Short hops a bounce pass, scores, and is fouled. Kobe White. Rejected by Whiteside, recovered by CJ up the center of the court. Trailing Carmelo, yeah! Feeling Melo! Carmelo Anthony with a triple. Joseph meanders to the inline, gives CJ a steal and the save. Damian left hands it ahead, and Carmelo does his work on the open court for the 2-hand jam. Melo gets the countdown and fades.
Nice.
They are currently ahead of Sacramento in 8th spot. 5 on the clock. And that's his first basket of the 3rd quarter, and that's 12 for Carmelo Anthony.
Situation, you got to be able to guard too. Communicate. Stop the ball.
Melo with the drive-by on McGee. They're going to count it. How seamless the fit has been for Carmelo Anthony off the turnover. Blazers out. They got a 4-on-3. Hood out to Melo. Catch and shoot. Got it. You know, we get so used to seeing him do things that become routine. Certain things get overlooked. Look, that time Anthony with a nice mid-range.
He gave a nice little swim move.
Melo eyeballs Gallinari. Fires and hits from the baseline at one dribble. Damian shooting 35% from 3 coming into tonight's play. Down goes Morris, slipped on the floor. Carmelo pumping the dribble. Eludes Randall, glides by Gibson on a little change of pace and laid it in.
Yeah, change of pace, change of direction.
Paul operating on all gears. Schroeder coming off the bench. Here's Carmelo. Bouncing back after a tough shooting night against the Thunder a couple of nights ago.
They welcome their brother back to the floor tomorrow night. As Anthony inside gets the reverse and the foul. McCollum dancing in front of Kaminsky. A nice job by Kaminsky to avoid the foul.
There's a little
the long arm of Labissiere tapping it to Anthony for the slam.
Soaring in for a putback is Spellman. Ball comes free to CJ. Has a man ahead on a 2-on-1 breakout. Trent up top. Carmelo at the rim.
A makeshift 4-point line, which is 4 feet behind the actual perimeter. Dame said they practice shooting it off the bounce, shooting it without jumping, shooting it with no momentum, and shooting them from a deep squat.
Melo goes to work. The spin, fade, up and in.
Well, it was a big screen for Melo. It's on the glass.
Comes off the screen for 3. Got a clean look. Jackson. Intercepted. Carmelo gets a pop. You bet! Carmelo at the buzzer. Unwrap that gift. Thank Brooke, by the way, for the present tonight. I opened it. And it's Cougar gold. Beautiful move. Carmelo.
Carmelo Anthony bumping and grinding his way into the end. Gets his own miss. What a classic play by Carmelo. Got it in a foul.
The left hand is silence. Slants in. Tried to kick. Ball deflected. Trent makes the catch. Carmelo up top. Get in there. He does.
Again, the switching by the Knicks. Melo trying to make them pay.
Oh, what an adjustment for Anthony as Mitchell Robinson was ready to block the shot.
Bazemore has gotten into rhythm.
Anthony wants it. He is feeling it tonight here in the Garden. A familiar place for him. Knocks down another. He's got 21. And so efficient. 9 for 12 from the field.
Anthony now backing down against Payton. His turnaround jumper. That's his bread and butter.
Wizards really aggressive with that 3-point shot. Melo crossing over, goes right to the rim to lay it up and in.
And this time just takes the easy 2.
Bad job of guarding the dribble handoffs.
McCollum over Mahimi. The follow dunk by Carmelo.
Just trying to hide Whiteside a little bit and let him roam and block shots. Giannobi struggling again offensively. You know, it's interesting. And Carmelo finishes.
Melo with it, backing down on Washington. Beautiful up and under move.
Yeah, he showed the fadeaway.
Bulls had the dominance without shooting the 3, so keep that in mind. Not the emphasis.
To make that job harder on yourself.
Lillard with 32 points in 32 minutes has been given a breather. Simons will initiate the playmaking, and Carmelo will take over from there.
Amongst the most in the NBA. They've had all kinds of injuries, and so have the Blazers. Doubled is Melo. Lee is on him. Beautiful. And Melo puts that up and in again, and he has started 3 of 3. Spellman guarding Anthony. Stops on a dime and puts up that jab step. Mid-range J.
How about the chicken wing?
Damian with it up top. They switch it with O'Neal now on him. Carmelo faces up. Donovan beats him on the crossover and then powers to the rack to lay it in.
All right. Now he's off the ball. Melo's going to have an ISO without any help.
Drop step, powers in. He just gave Bogdanovich the cold shoulder there.
Yes, he did. Let him know. That's grown man strength.
Used to be a Webster's. It was like the size of a huge rock and weighed about the same. Not anymore. Here's Carmelo with it. Put it on a deck. Pull up jumper. The cast around and in.
4-point game. Portland has missed its last 6 field goal attempts. Anthony raises up, hits, plus the foul.
Me obviously did not. But that was a facility error. Melo and 1.
Williamson has played now in his 9th game since that horrible time in this season. Here's Anthony, the follow-away jumper, got it on the post up.
That's a good matchup right there.
Nobody fighting. Caleb a 3, tees it up, and the rebound recovered by CJ.
Good pass.
Lead pass on a dime to Carmelo Anthony for the 2-hand jam.
The no consequence shots. You got to get it up anyway.
Melo puts his head down and then flares off of that and drills a deep one. Brown with 8, and again that Detroit bench has come ready to play tonight. 6-point Detroit lead. Off to Carmelo for 3. Got it. Carmelo Anthony with a triple. Rose trying to challenge Whiteside, who canceled that shot. Now the Blazers pick and pop. Carmelo from CJ. Got it. That combination has been working all night long. It's Indiana University. You non-Midwesterners backing down. Here's Carmelo across the lane. Laid it up and in.
This is it. When healthy, this is what they want to go with. Warren was pickpocketed by Carmelo. Gets it out to Trent by himself. Nice spin into Oladipo.
Big block at one end, now the throw down at the other. Anthony. Tough move by Carmelo Anthony.
This was clowning a little bit at the end of that game, doing the Brooklyn Nets bench celebration. Ooh, yeah, he was rubbing it in. He's having a little fun with it.
Anthony, the step back over Hashimura, up and in. A two-pointer glides off into the hands of Whiteside.
I think Melo's feeling good.
Melo, the cross
I think he's
between
feeling
the
good.
wickets, lets it fly, pulls the string on another deep one. Melo 4 of 5, has got 9, 26-15 Blazers and a timeout.
And Melo wanted a shot with some bop in it.
CJ bodied up by Baines. They give it latitude to him. And Carmelo's just been so solid all night long.
Anthony fakes, fires, connects. Carmelo Anthony, back-to-back jumpers. Timeout Pelicans.
We've seen this movie before. Carmelo Anthony, little pinch post, isolation, lulls the defender to sleep, and the bench loving it. 7-0 run for the Blazers.